Mark Kaufman for WhiskyWhistle. The new Discovery range from Gordon and MacPhail. Balblair 12-year-old. Tormore 13-year-old. Milton Duff 10-year-old. And Kulila 13-year-old. Is this a range you should be getting? Stay tuned and watch the Gordon and MacPhail Discovery range here on WhiskyWhistle. Hey friends, Mark here from WhiskyWhistle, your wise choice in independent whiskey and spirits reviews, bringing you a very special 4-part whiskey review series on the Discovery range from Gordon and MacPhail. Now, these are 4, well, they call entry level, well, that's the entry level to the Gordon and MacPhail independent bottlings. However, these are definitely not an entry level whiskey in terms of the quality. Very, very nice whiskeys, and about £49.95, I believe, is the suggested retail price for these. So I guess that's about $100 Canadian, hopefully. And as I mentioned before, we've got Balblair, a 12-year-old, a Tormore, 13-year-old, Milton Duff, a 10-year-old, and a Kulila 13-year-old so far. Apparently there will be 14 whiskeys in this collection, and they're grouped into 3 categories: smoky, bourbon, and sherry. So those are the 3 main categories, and I'll just show you the color ranges that we see here. So the bourbon is going to be having this kind of a green montage, and the smoky ones have this beautiful kind of a ivory beige hue. And then the sherry, as you might guess, this nice bright royal blue, royal purple type of a color. Very, very attractive. Very attractive bottles. And the whiskey also is extremely attractive on the nose, on the palate, and also the finish. Now, I've already poured some, so I'll pour some more. And we'll check out the color of the whiskey. We will check out the legs of the whiskeys. We'll also check out the nose, the palate, and the finish before giving them WhiskyWhistle whiskey scores. And I'll break this up into 4 different videos, this being the first one, and we will start with the Balblair, just as I did on the tweet tasting that just transpired recently on June 13th. Now, I should mention that I didn't pay directly for these samples. They come from Gordon and MacPhail through the Whiskey Wire, Steve Rush's The Whiskey Wire Twitter-based company. And, well, I should say I didn't pay with money. However, I did pay with my time. I spent about 3 hours preparing and then working on Twitter on behalf of the Whiskey Wire and Gordon and MacPhail to cover these very interesting drams. Anyway, so just let you know. Well, I'll just read a little bit of this letter to you. Dear Mark, tweet tasting, welcome to a new age of discovery. I am delighted to share with you the very first 4 expressions released under the new Discovery range ahead of your Whiskey Wire tweet tasting on the evening of Wednesday the 13th of June. And it talks about the different whiskeys and the whole range of the Gordon and MacPhail collection. And then it talks about these 4 whiskeys. And they're all 43% ABV. And a variety of ages. And again, these are the first of 14. Anyway, so an excellent collection. Very generous 30 milliliter samples. And they close off saying, we are looking forward to hearing your views and seeing your pictures on these unique expressions during the tweet tasting, which promises to be a wonderful evening celebrating the launch of this new range. Please share your thoughts, pictures, and tasting notes using the hashtag Gordon and MacPhail. Yours sincerely, Stephen Rankin, Director of Prestige. Well, Stephen Rankin, thank you very much, and well, let's get started. Oh, okay, well, without further ado, let's get right into it, and we'll start the same way we did on Twitter. We'll start with the Balblair, this nice 12-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey. Balblair, it's a Highland distillery, not that far from Glenmorangie, I believe. And I've got a little bit left there, so I'm going to pour, well, a little bit more. I'll leave myself a little bit for one more taste at a later time. All right, now as time has passed and there's been some oxidation going on, this may be a little bit different than my first interaction with the Balblair. All right, let's have a look first of all at the color. All right, the color. So first of all, what do you see for color there? How does that look to you? To me, this has a very, very light hue, and this tells me this is likely natural in color. And it's just a very light, kind of a lemony yellow, almost a little bit grassy also. So like a light lemony and hay hue. Very, very lovely. And if I, well, that's not quite hay, but you can see it's very similar to the wood shavings that this was packed in. Very nice packing, by the way. All right, now how about the legs? Okay, now the legs for the Balblair 12-year-old. Ooh, there's some nice ones developing there. Very well defined, boy. And I already know it's got a very nice mouthfeel, so that, well, it should tell you that it will as well. All right, let's get on to the nose, shall we? Now, I'm getting a little bit of wafts of coconut, including the shell. And something appley. And a light polished oak. And some vanilla bean. The stick vanilla bean. Well, a very nice scent. Now, I had the 2005 Balblair, the official bottling, and I'd have to say I think I preferred this nose to that one. This, however, is quite a bit older, 12 years versus the 10 of that 2005. Some citrus, a little bit of coconut. Very nice. All right, well, let's taste it now. Cheers. Some herbs in there. Something kind of like spearmint gum is coming through. Wrigley spearmint gum. And a light little bit of vanilla. Still a bit appley. What's this other flavor? It's very malty. Also something kind of like a musk. And the finish, again, the mouthfeel stays for quite a while. The finish also, it's medium length. The apple carries through, a bit of vanilla. That coconut's still there as well. Forgot my water. Okay, let's just add a drop or two of water. Swish it about and see how it does. Oh, you get a lot more sweetness now with water. That vanilla is really sparking up here. It's become much warmer. And more like a sweet coconut. Sweet coconut vanilla. All right, the palate with water. Cheers again. so much richer in the mouthfeel with water added, and also richer in terms of flavor. I'm getting a little bit of peach coming through, which is very nice. Almost like a white peach. Also some very nice ripe green grapes. And now the finish. The finish also seems a little bit longer with water added. Very nice. All right, well, what should we go with for a WhiskyWhistle Whiskey score for the Balblair 12-year-old from the Discovery range of Gordon and MacPhail? Well, folks, I quite like that. Boy, I think that I'm going to give this an 87 out of 100. Yes, you heard right, 87 out of 100 is the WhiskyWhistle Whiskey score for Balblair 12-year-old. All right, well, stay tuned for the next one. That's going to be the Tormore. All right, so Tormore 13-year-old, also bourbon cask matured. Let's see how that one is together. All right, now don't forget to subscribe to WhiskyWhistle. Click the link right over there. And also, why not become a patron on Patreon? You'll get a newsletter, and you also get early access to all of the WhiskyWhistle, the new WhiskyWhistle whiskey reviews. All right? Okay, so stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching WhiskyWhistle. Be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a like, and leave a comment down below. Be sure to stay tuned next time to join me, the host of the show, Mark, as I explore more whiskeys with you. Take care now, and we'll see you next time.